The world doesn't fall apart because of chaos. It falls apart because weak people can't control it. When life becomes unpredictable, when people betray you, when plans collapse, when emotion blinds judgment, that's when true power reveals itself. Most people freeze. They beg for order. They wait for the storm to pass. But the few, the powerful, learn how to ride the storm. They bend chaos until it obeys them. Machiavelli once wrote, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." But what he truly meant was this: in chaos, control belongs to those who remain calm, cold, and strategic. These are the 8 dark laws that will show you how to do exactly that. To turn disorder into dominance, and to walk through fire untouched. Law 1, control emotion, or emotion controls you. In chaos, people don't act, they react. They lash out, panic, collapse under pressure. The first law of control is emotional stillness. Because emotion is leverage, and whoever can stay calm when others lose their minds wins. Think of Marcus Aurelius writing calmly during war, or CEOs smiling during crisis meetings. They know that calmness is not passivity, it's power. Pause. When your pulse slows while others races, you become the anchor in the storm. Affirmation. My calmness is my weapon. My stillness commands the room. Law 2, turn fear into focus. Machiavelli wrote, "Never waste the opportunity offered by a good crisis." Fear is energy, but most people waste it by running from it. The dark strategist turns fear into direction. When you feel it, that tension in your chest, don't suppress it. Channel it. Let it sharpen you. Think of Napoleon, facing impossible odds, using fear as fuel to calculate faster. Think clearer, strike first. He wasn't fearless. He was focused. Affirmation. Fear sharpens my instincts. I use it to see clearly in chaos. Law 3, predict emotion, control behavior. Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Power comes from prediction. If you understand what triggers people, their pride, their fear, their desire to belong, you can predict their next move. In war, in business, in relationships, the one who reads emotion controls the outcome. You don't need to dominate people physically. Just anticipate their reactions and position yourself before they even realize it. Real-world example. In negotiations, the person who speaks least usually wins, because silence makes the other reveal their emotions first. Affirmation. I study emotion like a scientist. People become predictable to me. Law 4, master the art of strategic distance. Control isn't about doing more, it's about doing less, at the right moment. Machiavelli's prince never revealed all his cards. He maintained distance, psychological and physical, to create power through mystery. When chaos spreads, detach. Watch without reacting. People who rush to fix everything lose their position. Those who wait, observe patterns, and strike once appear unstoppable. Historical example. When Bismarck unified Germany, he did it through patience. Years of quiet maneuvering before a single decisive war. That strategic distance, chaos disguised as calm. Affirmation. I step back to see everything. My patience turns confusion into clarity. Law 5, control the frame, control the fight. Every conflict is decided by who defines the rules. And in chaos, people fight for control of the narrative. Robert Greene wrote, "The person who can define the meaning of things controls them." When someone insults you, you choose whether it's an attack or an opportunity to display indifference. When life throws problems at you, you decide whether it's destruction or initiation. By reframing, you rob chaos of its power. You turn pain into proof of strength. Example. A stoic response in an argument doesn't mean weakness. It defines the battlefield and forces the other person to fight on your terms. Affirmation. I decide what every moment means. I control the frame and the fight. Law 6, hide strength until it's unquestionable. Power shown too early provokes resistance. Power revealed at the right time creates submission. Machiavelli warned, appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. This isn't deception, it's strategy. When you stay silent about your plans, people underestimate you. When you hide your preparation, they expose their own. And when you finally act, it's too late for them to react. Modern example. Steve Jobs quietly developing the iPhone while the world mocked his ideas, then revealing it only when it was perfect. That's not innovation. That's control of timing. Affirmation. I reveal nothing until it's too powerful to resist. Law 7. Create order through ruthless boundaries. Chaos thrives where boundaries dissolve. People who can't say no get drowned by other people's demands. Leaders who can't draw lines lose respect. To create order, you must be ruthless with access to your time, your mind, your energy. It's not cruelty. It's command. Even Machiavelli wrote that mercy must be used strategically, not endlessly. Example. Alexander the Great cut through his obstacles, literally and politically, to maintain focus. He didn't let sentiment slow the mission. Affirmation. Every boundary I set creates peace inside me. Ruthlessness protects my vision. Law 8. Become the eye in the storm. The final law is not about dominance. It's about transcendence. In chaos, everything screams for reaction. But those who become the eye in the storm, calm, centered, deliberate, gain power that feels almost supernatural. It's the monk in meditation as the world burns. The commander smiling as the enemy advances. The strategist who understands, chaos is not the enemy. It's raw material for mastery. Affirmation. I am calm in the storm. I turn chaos into command. You've now seen the 8 dark laws that separate the rulers from the ruled, the calm from the broken, the strategist from the scattered. But these laws mean nothing if you don't live them, in conversation, in conflict, in crisis. Every moment of chaos is your test. Let's bring all 8 laws together. Because mastery isn't found in knowing them. It's found in living them. Quietly, deliberately, every single day. Law 1. Control emotion or emotion controls you. Stillness is strength. When you refuse to react, chaos bends to your rhythm. Those who stay calm are never truly cornered. Law 2. Turn fear into focus. Fear isn't weakness, it's data. Tells you what matters most. What you must sharpen. Use it. Don't run from it. Law 3. Predict emotion, control behavior. Understand people's inner storms. When you read their desires and fears, you move them like pieces on a chessboard. Law 4. Master strategic distance. Control requires space. When you step back, you see more. The patient become predators. The impulsive become prey. Law 5. Control the frame, control the fight. Reality is interpretation. If you can redefine a moment, you win before the battle begins. Law 6. Hide strength until it's unquestionable. Timing is the silent partner of power. You don't show your blade until the strike ends the fight instantly. Law 7. Create order through ruthless boundaries. Kindness without limits invites chaos. Boundaries create structure. Structure creates peace. Law 8. Become the eye in the storm. Power isn't loud. It's centered. True control is quiet confidence. The ability to stand still while the world shakes. Think of history's masters. Marcus Aurelius writing calmly during war. Machiavelli whispering secrets of power through veiled words. Bismarck waiting years for the perfect political moment. Each of them understood one thing: chaos is inevitable, but control is a choice. The difference between a ruler and a pawn isn't luck. It's composure. It's strategy. It's the refusal to be moved by fear, flattery, or noise. The dark mirror, thought experiment. Imagine waking up tomorrow and nothing goes as planned. People disappoint you. Work collapses. Everything burns. What if, instead of reacting, you smiled? Not out of arrogance, but awareness. Because now the game has begun. Every challenge becomes a move. Every betrayal a lesson. Every storm another test of your control. That's what Machiavelli meant by real power. Not tyranny, not domination, but the ability to stay strategic when the world forgets how. If you live by these laws, you will start to notice something strange. People will feel your presence before you speak. They'll sense your calm and adjust themselves to your energy. Opportunities will open without noise, because discipline radiates authority. And most importantly, you'll stop seeking control over others. You'll start mastering the only thing that truly matters: yourself. In the end, chaos never disappears. It's always there, outside, inside, waiting to swallow the unprepared. But if you follow the 8 dark laws, you won't fight chaos. You'll use it. You'll extract order from it. You'll move through it like water through stone. And one day you'll realize you were never controlling chaos. You were controlling you. Pause. Lower tone. That's where absolute power begins. And that's where it stays. Machiavelli's warning.